Well, here we are at Bradshaw Ranch, and obviously it is a very famous paranormal hotspot. UFOs as well as regular paranormal experiences. All kinds of activity has been recorded out here. There's a wonderful book by Tom Dongo and Linda Bradshaw that tells all about the history of this ranch. We come out here to do sky watches at night, and we've seen some incredible things. Orbs, thousands and thousands of orbs right over in this area here. We've photographed, I think, about 5 UFOs out here, several in the daytime, one at night. We have heard interesting sounds. Mostly, we come out to do our sky watch and to see UFOs if we can, and we have never been disappointed. I think the best one that we ever saw, other than the one that we photographed right above our car, that one we didn't see with our eyes. We saw it through the infrared camera, but we were out here right over in this area here, and we looked up and we saw a star that was brighter than Venus. Now Venus on normal nights is the brightest thing in the sky. It's the brightest thing in the sky other than the moon and the sun most of the time. This was a little brighter than Venus, but what was different about this star that shouldn't have been there is that it was blinking on and off at random, just kind of slowly, and we watched it, and then we got our laser pointer out. It didn't move, so we pointed to it and we blinked 3 times, and it blinked back 3 times. We blinked twice, it blinked twice back. We did this for about 20 minutes. We spoke to it and it spoke back. It was like saying, for us, it was saying, hello, we see you, and they said, hello, we see you back. It was a marvelous experience. We just kept it up for quite a long time. And when you're out at night doing this, 20 minutes is a long time. But it just stayed right where it was. And then after about 20-25 minutes, it started to move very slowly, and then it just disappeared. Another time, we saw what looked a bit like a satellite coming this way, and another satellite thing coming this way. We have satellite trackers, and these weren't satellites. One of them passed the other one stopped. Satellites don't stop. Then it dropped something out of the bottom, and I was looking at it with my night vision goggles, and the thing that dropped out of the bottom hung there for just a second, and then it went off to the west and disappeared in an instant like a bullet. So we've seen some really amazing things out here. One evening we were out here and we saw an enormous amount of orbs, and they were of all colors, and I took numerous photographs of them. They were everywhere, millions of them. There was no wind, not like today. There was absolutely no wind. There were no bugs. These were not wind or bugs. And the orbs went all the way above that tree and further, and massive numbers. They were extraordinary, and we just kept shooting pictures of them. And then you take another picture and they'd be gone. And then they'd come back. And then right there where the camera is pointing, last week I took a picture of that area, and all of a sudden there was this white thing on the ground, and it looked like the edge of a craft, and I only got part of it. But that night I also got a number of real interesting things in the sky. But this is a wonderful place to do sky watching. Always remember, no trespassing. You don't go behind those gates. It's owned by National Forest Service, and we don't go there. This is the original gate into Bradshaw Ranch. Again, private. We can't go on there. It's locked, and we're not allowed to go on the property. But this is the original gate from the Bradshaw Ranch. Quite a beautiful and very iconic, very Western. And you'll notice that the road was really rough. rough that they took it to get in here. The road is still rough getting here, not for street vehicles. Side of the ranch boundaries, and it's very, very rocky, quite treacherous, and need proper boots. And there are rattlesnakes out here, so I wear these wellies. Wear my winter welly boots. But it is quite beautiful. That's the house. There are two buildings